Yeah, my name is Mario Gleirscher. I'm a mechanical engineer / computer scientist. I'm a researcher, and I'm into mathematics applied into the control of collectives of robots and autonomous systems. So I started off as a mechanical engineer. I have a vocational training in that area, and I went to study computer science in Munich. After graduation, I went to industry, aeronautics in particular, and I also had some intermezzo as a freelancing software consultant. And went back to a few years later, I went back to university to do my PhD. And as a postdoc, I got the opportunity to get a stipend funded to move to the UK to do some research training there. And going back to Germany, I also had the opportunity to develop my teaching track record. Yeah, and finally I ended up here with a great opportunity at l'Institut Polytechnique de Paris. There are two key moments, I would say, that are worthwhile mentioning. The first moment was for me to go to industry. I originally had the idea to do a PhD already towards the end of my studies. I was a little unsure, so I thought it would be good for me to collect some experience in industry. This is one moment, and another key moment was many years later, this opportunity to move into a new academic system from the German system into the UK system, and that turned out to be key for developing my academic perspective, the way how I view things as a researcher, as a scientist. Yeah, these are two special moments I would like to highlight. I would say my track record allowed me to focus or to develop my skills in the formal methods area, an area where computer scientists use mathematics to reason about software systems. And the second area is control theory, so an area that deals with the control of machines in particular. My focus is to bring these two worlds together in order to deliver reliable robots that provide guarantees on their behavior. And in particular at the IPP, I'd like to focus on robot collectives with guarantees. That's a very hard question. I would say I have a few publications that I like very much. I would say most of my publications are a result from fruitful collaborations. I'm particularly proud of those publications that led to a nice result in terms of converting a research question into a nice theorem that comes along with a proof. Yeah, those are the publications that I'm proud of the most, and one of my two last publications is of that kind. With my research, I would like to help people in research and industry to develop more reliable robots, more reliable robot collectives. In particular, I want to help them with deploying verified algorithms in these applications. That's a very good question. I like research-based teaching and teaching-inspired research. That means I like to teach about recent research, and I like to also take some inspiration from the teaching process, which is also a learning process, to develop new perspectives on research and maybe to identify new research questions. And this is where I think there are a lot of opportunities to connect research and teaching. And I'd like to use these opportunities to transfer my research into teaching at IPP. I would be interested in organizing a regular seminar where we give presentations, where we exchange ideas or recent findings. Along this process, I can imagine that some collaborations are emerging from sharing these ideas. And this is, I think, one good avenue for ramping up the collaborations within the ASC chair. One main avenue of research transfer into industry for me is to set up projects based on current demand, current problems that can be perhaps performed by supervising a PhD student, or that can be performed in terms of a few workshops where engineers from the companies interact with the ASC chair, with us, and in order to discuss maybe a case study, or a combination of both, supervising a student to do some experiments along case study data that we get from the companies, and at the same way then using these opportunities to transfer our recent results on control algorithms, in my case, into these projects via supervision, via exchange with the engineers. My aspirations about the ASC chair is that we manage to get a good combination of working together with industry, to set up a nice curriculum for IPP students, to develop that curriculum such that it is of practical interest, and combining that all with internationally leading research. So these are my aspirations, and I hope the ASC chair is a good platform to implement a first stage towards that objective.